So you're trading and you want to identify candlesticks. So in this case, you just need to come here and just identify the candlestick and their corresponding time. So you can just come and automatically identify these candlesticks. So I'm gonna show you how. So you just need to just identify the time interval that you're trading with. So in this case, you can see from the screen I'm trading with 30 minutes. So just come here and select your time interval. So in this case, just come to this particular place, just select your category. So previously from this particular window, you can be able to identify like the BTCs for the category of proof of work. So you can just come over here, just select the proof of work. So in this case, you'll find the proof of work there. So select your coin that you're trading with, BTC. You can just type it, BTC, select it, select your stable coin. So in this case, I'm working with the stable coin of USDT. So come select your stable coin. In this case, I'm working with the USDT. Select your trading time interval. In this case, I'm working with the 30 minutes. So after selecting the 30 minutes, come over here, select this particular starting date. So in this case, whatever you're seeing in this particular window, the starting period, you can just select it. So I'm going to select it randomly. You can select any particular date or time that you want. So in this case, I can go back to the previous day, the 5th, and the end date, which is the current date. Rather, let me just go back more. Let me just come here to select like the previous day. Select the current day, and then you can start your analysis. After you start it, you'll obviously see the particular data that you're working with. You can be able to confirm the same. Just note that the time is for the UTC format. So after selecting that, come over here to the chart patterns. After going to the chart patterns, you can identify this particular candlestick and their names and the trend, which is basically if it's a bearish or a bullish kind of a candlestick. So in case you're not familiar with candlesticks, let me just give you a brief idea about candlesticks. So candlestick, they're like 3 major categories that you can identify candlesticks. There is the reversal candlestick, the continuation candlestick or the indecision candlesticks, and there's the multiple candlesticks. So for the reversal, you can find things like the engulfing patterns, there's the piercing patterns, the hammer, the inverted hammer, the hanging man, all those particular reversal candlesticks. And then there's the continuation candlestick, which is majorly the doji pattern. You can be able to identify those particular patterns. And then there's the multiple candlesticks. Like for instance, you may have like the abandoned baby is like a multiple candlestick. Another example is the 3 white soldiers, the 3 black crows, and all those. So any particular candlestick you can be able to identify from these particular tool that I've offered for you guys, just for you to be able to use this particular tool just to identify these particular candlesticks. You can see the various candlestick patterns, like For instance, as I mentioned, the doji, there's the doji there, you can see the doji, the Haikake pattern, you can be able to see it, the belt hold, the closing marubutsu, the spinning top, the long line candle, the high wave, all those particular patterns. So depending on what your time interval is, like now for instance, for my case was from the previous day to today, you can be able to select that one, and then you can be able to see those particular patterns. So alternatively, if you want like a different view, for instance, if you're over here and you want to come over, or you want to kind of work with a longer time frame, let's now look for an instance of a 1 day time frame. You can come here to the date. Just note the dates and the times, and then you can feed this particular information. Let's just zoom it out. For instance, I want like today is like on the 5th of September. You can be able to go back. Let's say you're working with from 2022 10th 2022. So basically, if you're kind of looking at this particular screen, you want the starting date, which is like here it's on the 10th of January. So in this case, you can be able to you can be able to feed that particular information here, depending on the way you're looking at this particular chart. So you can be able to just select the coin pairs and all that, and then you can be able to get those particular candlesticks which are being identified over here. So it's just just for you to just kind of enter the time interval that you're working with, and then you can be able to automatically retrieve the candlestick pattern ID. So after basically, also another thing that I have to note is that this particular tool is quite comprehensive, because these are most of the patterns identified are the reversal patterns, which are kind of key for the entry and exit. So it makes this particular automatic detection tool to be very much handy while trading with. So you can be able to use the tool, just access the tool and just work with it, and you'll be good to go. So having said that, let's meet on the next session.